Hi, I'm Mona, and this is Sacred Geometry Universe Video Journal Diary for December 31st until December 5th, which is today. I got Brian right here. He's going crazy right here on the bed. So, yeah, a lot has happened since we left Matagorda, Surfside. We went to a spot, Hollywood Bottom Park. I got weird vibes there. I didn't really like it. Stayed for like 2 nights and then bailed. I got sick. I got really sick. I don't know. I got a migraine, and then it was so bad. Like I was puking all over the little beach there because it was by the Colorado River. I could not stay there. I don't know what the deal was, but I got sick over there, and I was just all over the place. And so I decided that, I'm taking off, and I went to 521 Park or something like that. Farm Park Road 520, something like that. I have a video of it though, and it was cool there. And actually, a traveling partner came along, and he showed up right when after I left that place. I didn't really think he was going to show up, but he did. And he came and we stayed a night, and then the next day was kind of strange and different. We ended up separating, okay? For me, I don't really care. You know what I'm saying? Because at first we were kind of talking about, maybe getting some land together, some cheap but you know what? He wanted to make too much out of it. I just wanted a little spot to park this shit and fix it so I could find a land and stop. And it was too much. It was controlling action, which I didn't really recognize up front until everything I brought up was being shot down. Everything. And that just reminded me of someone I used to know. And so I was like, you know what? You're too stubborn. I'm not, So I decided I want to do my own thing, And then the gaslighting happened. And I was like, what? So, yeah, that basically sickness was spirit telling me to get away from that fool. Okay? Because there was narcissism going on, gaslighting, promises, oh, this, that, and trying to look good. You know what? All I know is if you know a tarot reader, don't give them your birthday and your the time you were born. None of that stuff. Especially if you're trying to be cool with them. If you're trying to manipulate them, that is the wrong thing to do. Because they can find out all about you. More than you, And especially an intuitive person, which that sickness actually made me realize that my other gifts have come in. Because I do know that I'm starting to receive gifts and stuff from the universe, involving, I don't even know what you call it, like my intuitions and stuff like that. And that was just basically my body that day saying, you need to get the hell out of here and away from that guy. Okay, and I just saw 333 on the counter, so that might verify to me that was why I needed to leave, because it was gaslighting. There was all kinds of blowing up of things and about, yeah, no, dude. So I left that fool and, found out about him and he became like, he acted like a know-it-all, I'm sorry, dude, if you see this, but you don't know it all. Okay, and I don't care if you can fucking build mansions. That ain't gonna impress me. It's fucking not. Because I want to build my own shit, and I'm not trying to be controlled by some narcissist just out of prison, or I don't even know when you got out, but you don't sound right to me, buddy. So just lose my number if you see this. Lose my number and forget about me forever, because I don't and will never trust you. Okay. So anyways, so now, so many days have passed, and since we left, separated from that guy, because the next day, the guy, when he realized like that I was like, nah, I don't think I'm gonna work with you. I'm gonna work, because I have more opportunity. I have more money, so, and yes, of course, he says he can make so much money, so go fucking make that shit. So go fucking make it. Stop trying to schmooze off people then, that's the way I see it. Anyhow, So that dude bailed. I got up in the morning. He was gone. After he's like, oh yeah, breakfast and bacon and yeah, I don't trust that fool. And if you guys know me and you've run into him and you know who I'm talking about, don't trust that fool. Okay. So next, I don't know what happened because like the next day I was like, oh, at first I didn't think about it, but then I thought about all the stuff and I was like, oh, that's why. So I figured it out. I got my gifts. That migraine was basically from spirit. I don't get migraines like that. I haven't had a migraine like that since I was on dope like 2 years ago. And I'm like clean as sober right now, so I don't drink nothing. I don't even have sex, okay? I'm like almost 2 years celibate, so something involving that guy. Well, we smoked pot. He was giving me a lot of pot. We're smoking, and I figured out that I can't be hanging out with people and smoking pot all day. I got shit to do. I can't be fucking, and that's what was happening. He was kind of pulling me away from what I needed to do. My tarot channel, so yeah. No. Okay. So I ended up, when he left and I figured shit out, I was like, oh, you know what? It's cool then. I don't need that fool. And then all of a sudden, all these leads for land started showing up. So that's another thing that basically Spirit's telling me, we didn't want to show you anything because that fool was around. And so, because I think he's out here trying to steal ideas or whatever from whoever, right? He's really not. He's a fake. And to be quite honest with you, I know prison fools. And he act like I don't know. Okay? And I do. But it only takes me to be quiet for a little bit for someone to be caught slipping and fucking diarrhea of the mouth. And that's what he did. Okay? He didn't have me convinced. But he was nice. He was a good, actor. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead, I went ahead and just started driving towards my first lead because I got all kinds and people were calling me back and all these prices are legit. And so right now, me and Brian have been on the road for like, I don't know, it's been like 6 hours. We stayed at a Walmart last night. We stayed, we're 6 hours away from the place that we left, okay? Because I can't be driving all that. All the time, because my back is bad. So I can't be sitting that long. Plus my dog needs to walk. I need to walk, so I can probably do about a good 3 hours a day. And I'm trying the final destination because I'm not saying yes to everybody. I'm just going to look at these spots and see if they're legit. I'm looking at 10 acres tomorrow, but I don't think it's legit. So I'm going to ask. So I'm not sure. It sounds too good to be true, but it's on the way to my other stuff, so why not? I'm gonna check, And so I'm headed towards, I got about 3.5 hours until my first destination, which is an unbelievable deal. But I don't know, like I said, some of these sites, they're not accurate, and, but one person in Arizona, I know. That person's the last stop, though. If I see all these spots and some spot is better than that spot, then I'll take it. But I kind of have a feeling that the last spot that I'm going to see is going to be the one. Because, I don't know, it's nice. It's green. There's a couple trees there, bushes, stuff. And, it's not huge. It's 1 acre. And it's not really... another thing that I decided, because I was like, oh, I want to, I'm trying to hold this in my hand. I don't know where my thing is. Hello. I'm trying to do this. Okay. So, I'm trying to, I wanted to do like an RV park and I wanted the whole community to be involved, but you know what? I'm not sure that's what I'm supposed to do. I want to do it, but I'm not sure that that's what my mission here is. I know that tarot is part of the mission because I know how to do it unbelievably well out of nowhere. No, not out of nowhere. I did study. You have to study sometimes, and all the things I know how to do, I did study a little bit, but I took to them like that, like in a snap. So that's how I know that I was meant to do that. But I don't know how that plays in. So maybe maybe I'll be doing online business or teaching her. I don't know, because I have so much, but I do know in the beginning when I do start, or if I do get a piece of land, I'm not going to be worried about a business or making money. I'm going to be worried about, like, I gotta put a home there, because I want to build my own home. I want to do my own thing, like if I want to get a fucking paper box and live in it on that piece of land, I don't want them to say I can't do that. So that's not what I'm going to do. I want to build something there, but I don't want anybody giving me any restrictions. And another thing I learned about is covenants. I learned that from the last lady I spoke to, because I actually did pass by one spot and she sent me the covenant, and I was like, what's that? And when I started reading it, I was like, it's all restrictions. So I wrote her back and I was like, no, there's too many restrictions. And I told them up front, I want no restriction, unrestricted land. I want to be able to do whatever I want there. And on the phone, she was like, oh, yeah, that's not what the covenant said, though. So, I read through that shit, and it was all bullshit, and I think that's the way that the real estate people get you, is they say, they tell you verbally, oh, yeah, you can do this, you can do that. But then they send you that covenant, and a lot of people don't read it. They kind of peruse it, and then they're like, okay, but she said we can't. No, it's not but she said. Read that covenant. Because if I would have went there, I would have been fucked. So watch out for the real estate people who lie, okay? And also, like the last guy that I'm going to, I'm not going to say where it is, but it's a long ways away from here. But I have I already checked 2, so I have 3 more to check. No, wait, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have 4 more places to check, and they are all along the route that I'm going, so that makes it perfect. I don't have to go in and out and around and up and down, places. It's just follow that road, and I will pass through all those spots until my final destination. So I've already hit 2. So now I need to I'm going to the third one. And so 3rd, 4th, 5th, and then 6th are the final ones, okay? So, and that's how you got to do it. You got to talk, you got to question and all kinds of stuff, because yeah, there'll be bullshit you out here. If you're a veteran, you have all kinds of benefits. Don't listen to anybody. Okay? Don't listen to anybody telling you, oh, you can't, oh, and I don't want to deal with. No. If you have your own idea of what you need to do, follow your own idea. Don't listen to anyone else. All right? Especially a stranger, someone you don't know, someone who acts like they know everything. Because in the end, you're going to find out that person knows nothing, only about what they need for them. Okay? So don't listen to anybody. That's just my advice for anyone out there looking for land. Don't, even if that person sounds like they're a fucking rocket engineer, don't listen to them, because they're fucking probably lying about it. They probably read about that shit and now they're telling it to you. Yeah. Also, prison people. Those people are taught to manipulate. This person he was a prison person. So obviously he's a fucking narcissist or a manipulator. And I could tell that from the stories he told. So anyways, look, we got 1348 so far. This is a really long one. So I just wanted to tell you guys what's going on. This is our second night. First night we stayed at Walmart. Second night, 3 hours away at another Walmart. Tomorrow we'll probably stay at another one. Oh no, tomorrow we're actually gonna there's actually a spot that we're gonna camp at, because it's in the town that I want to see this, and I'm waiting for these fuckers to call me back. Oh, one person emailed me, I tried to call you but you were at work, or what? You didn't even leave a message. So they were lying, first of all. So in this one I kind of don't trusty, but because it's on the way, I'm still gonna check. It's too good, sounds too good to be true. But it's on the way, why not? My dog needs a walk, so we'll stop. So that's pretty much it. What's going on, and we're all doing good, me and Brian. I've cleaned out the camper, so it's like we can pull up anywhere, and I can just jump in at night and we can go to sleep, and it's comfy in here and stuff. But that's what's going on. It is the 5th today of January. I was gonna say July, I don't know why. But it's the 5th of January. We're out of Walmart. We just had some dinner. And yeah, I guess we're going to crash soon. Well, I'm going to stay up and do a little research, but I'm basically going to hit the sack soon and, you know, get up and head out for the next destination. So, so that's what's been going on. I know I haven't been saying much. I actually made a few videos, but they were really long and drawn out. So I was like, oh no, so I deleted them. That was too much. And so, yeah. So basically, that's what's happening now. You know, we went through the full year with the universe stuff going on. I'll trust the universe for a year, but you know what? I'm going to keep that going because I've found that when I trust the universe, it makes me step back and evaluate things more instead of panicking and tripping out and why did this happen? Well, the universe wanted it to happen. You need to sit down and you need to think about why. Like, for example, when we left today, my lights weren't working. I had to get the little connectors spliced and redone, right? Thank God, somebody at a Walmart 3 hours from here where I was at was like, I think there's a guy, a trailer guy. And I went to him and guy did it for $20. He was so nice. And he was telling me too, like he's looking for land, he's going to Georgia and all this stuff, you know. But he was a nice guy and he fixed, you know, the problem, and I watched him. So if it happens again, I can do it myself. He actually told me, he's like, get yourself some splices, get some of these little connectors, just have them on hand, you know, just in case, so you can do it. And I was like, oh, he was nice. The guy was nice. I like, you know, I've been really lucky on the journey. Like every mechanic or whatever that I needed to go to, they were always so nice, and they didn't charge me much. And you know, I mean, I feel good about that, you know, because I do know money's gonna go when things damage, car breaks, or trailer needs something, I gotta fix it, you know. And I've just been really lucky. The only thing that the problem with the trailer was the roof and the tires basically, and now the lights, and that's it. And because that transition from fixing the lights and back on the road went so smoothly, I feel like I'm on the right path. Things won't go smooth. Things will fuck up along the whole way if you're not on the right path. So I think I'm on the right path. Another thing is the weight distribution in the trailer is kind of off. It's when I drive to like 65 miles an hour, it kind of goes like this. The trailer goes, and it's like, oh, and I got to slow down because I don't know. I put all the weight on the back. Everything's distributed, but just got to be careful driving. That's all. But that's all I have for you guys. I'm going to end it right here. This is Sacred Geometry Universe video journal diary for December 30th until January 5th. And I'm Mona. And Brian is down there if you can see him. If not, you know, it's kind of dark in here. But yeah, I'll talk to you guys next time. All right, bye.